Welcome back. Gotta say, this is kind of shocking, honestly. I am terribly sorry to everyone who is. I mean, you're technically not past the deadline, but yeah, I'll just let you see something real quick. We have 199 voters. Apparently, this is the limit. You can't vote. 200 is apparently not the limit, or perhaps it's just 199 because I haven't voted and it wants me to add my votes as well. I'm not sure how it works. I'm gonna try getting my votes in, but if it doesn't happen, I will just add my votes as a televote. I hope that should work as well. But this is gonna be a long voting session. I have no idea how we ended up coming to this time. We have 200 people want to vote in this contest, and obviously Scoreboard is not the ideal place for our watch-alongs anymore because we have too many people who are invested in this, which is just absolutely insane to me. We broke Scorewiz. I broke Scorewiz with my community on my channel. I don't know how we can. I don't know what to say about this. So yeah, we have to check a little bit of the list from all of the voters. I really hope we have no duplicates. I did see a comment in the chat from a Roger, I think your name was, who said that your votes weren't the real ones. I tried writing back to you, but you never responded. I want to know what you submitted as your name, because then I can delete those votes. But you never responded, at least not that I saw. If you didn't make it in time, you will know because you get like a notification. I think it says like a 0 or something, that you're basically out. You can't get in within the time. I will be honest though, like you didn't really have to rush to get your votes in because we reached 199 like 2 minutes to midnight. So you still had 30 minutes to get your votes in. So if you missed the deadline, I'm sorry, but I guess you just have to be faster next time. Why is there 70 more voters than there was watching the stream? I don't get it. Yeah, that is a bit. I don't know why either. I think some people just go in and vote and then leave. But of course, like at the most, I think we had like 135 viewers at the same time, and then of course those 135. All of those, like when we have 125 10 minutes later, I'm sure it's not only 10 people who have left. I think like maybe 20 people have left and 10 new ones have come. So it adds up in the long run, I think. And I think that's why. But for sure, there are a lot of people who vote. And I mean, we like, I'm not going to say that the people who write in the chat are... but like, obviously, not 199 people are writing in the chat. I recognize a lot of you, but I do not recognize all of the voters, of course, because they haven't written in the chat. But, oh, Edward, you couldn't spell Everton. Nice one. But yeah, I think, like, I was looking through a little bit before, and I didn't see any names that were inappropriate. But I mean, I do not know what El Chanté au milieu du bois means. Maybe that's something really evil, and then I'd like you to let me know, because then I will delete that one. Same with Toyedzivot.Zivot Niesan. Sorry if I'm saying really mean stuff right now, but yeah, these names, as you can see, there are a few. This one as well. What does that mean? I don't know. I saw another French one up here somewhere. Javipu Sporkel. I don't know what that is either. So let me know if any of these are a bit inappropriate. Other than that, I couldn't see any, but of course I could have missed something. But I really tried to get through these and actually make sure that it was fair to everyone. I'm just looking at secondary time here, or a third time, or a fourth really. But yeah, let me know if something is not evil at all. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Obviously, it would help moving forward that you just name yourself in English. I think, did the Cha-Cha-Cha lyrics... Or maybe... Okay, the Cha-Cha-Cha lyrics guy is now in the Cha-Cha-Cha chanting part of the song. I live for Sporkle. Oh, okay. But yeah, so basically I will just block this view now because I'm gonna submit my votes in here, and if it doesn't work, well, as I said, I will just add it as a televote. Oh! Okay. If I clicked I want to vote, it tells me, unfortunately, this poll has already received the maximum allowed votes. So not even your host is allowed to vote. No biggie. I will set a televote. And of course, I will be very fair and just put my favorite song, 500 points to that one. Surely that's like how you do this in a fair manner. No, I'm just doing the 1 to 12. Let's see, check this if you want the televotes to be included in your Scoreboard presentation. I do want that. Check this if you want the televote to be presented from lowest to highest. Default, when I check this in reverse order. Oh, so is it really gonna say all of the songs that get 0 points? I'm not sure. We'll see how this is gonna work, but it's all up to see later on. I'm just filling mine in right now. Sorry if this is boring to you, but I want to vote too, you know. After all, I did host this entire stream, so I think I am entitled to vote in my own watch-along. There we go. I filled mine in. Please note again that it is not longer possible to add, remove, or change the order of participants after hitting save. Huh? Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure, like, what order do we want? Like, it says that I should check a box if you want the televotes to be presented from lowest to highest. Does that mean that it shows 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, like that? Or does it mean that... I don't know. Maybe I should check that. As it was in 2016 to 2018 in Eurovision. Did it happen like that back then? I think it did. I'll check that box, unless someone tells me not to within the next 5 seconds. Imagine if Groot's votes were presented as a televote yesterday, that would be peak excitement. Yeah, true. That is true. Oh, that's actually like... This is actually good though, because if it presents one at a time, then that would have been so cool yesterday, because then you would have seen when Luxembourg got 3 points, and then you could see like, oh, Portugal needs 12 to pass it, and it would be like one vote at a time. Oh, this would be better. I don't think you should wait until last vote, Groot. You need to get your votes in. You have done all the work to host this. Yeah, but I can still get my votes in, just as a televote. The televote is now synonymous with me. So yeah, I'll got the... If you want the televotes to be included in your Scoreboard presentation... Why would I not want the televotes to be included in the presentation? I don't get that. Okay, I'm saving that. Alright, I think now is the time that you've all been waiting for. This is going to be such a long one, though. I guess I'll have to speed it up a little bit, but this is what we're all here for, I guess. Now, before I start, what are we waiting for? Patience. Patience. Come on, let's settle down. Patience. We're in for the long run. This is not TikTok. This is YouTube. It's a stream on my channel. This is not the 5-second entertainment. This is the long run. I need some predictions in the chat. Fireburst has already said Yugoslavia, Belgium, Sweden as the prediction of the top 3. Let me see some more predictions. Preview. If I click, I think this is what I do, right? Preview the scoreboard. There we go. Wonderful. Zooming it in. 17 songs, 200 voters. Let's actually make sure that you see a little bit more of that. Oh, that's wonderful. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Alright. Just make it so everyone calls their 12 like in the real contest. I don't think you can do that on ScoreWiz. You can do that. It's just one vote at a time, but this is better than that, right? So yeah. First votes coming in from Zachary Herbert Wallace. These are the first ones. The first 8 goes to Germany. The first 10 goes to Spain, and the first 12 of today goes to Belgium, who are the first leader. First 12 to Belgium. Taya is the second voter. These are the smaller points right there. We got 8 points to France, 10 points to Italy, and the 12 from Taya to Belgium. Belgium with 100% of the score so far, but it's only 2 voters out of 200, so that says something as well. Honor is our 3rd voter today. The smaller points can be shown on screen right now. 8 points to the UK, 10 points to Yugoslavia to go up into 2nd, and the 12 from Honor goes to France to take over the lead at the top now. Sanomise Beba took four voters today for the Beba reference. It only took 3 yesterday. These are the first points. 8 points to Sweden, 10 points to Norway, their first points there, and the 12 to France to take back the lead. France and Belgium currently going at it. Yugoslavia not far behind. That's the current top 3. Finland currently in 4th. Yafil from Greece is the next voter. Switzerland with their first points there as well. Yugoslavia gets 8, a 10 to Spain, and the 12 from Yafil goes to Sweden to go up into the top 5. France with nothing there. So Belgium currently in the lead. Portuguese, the 6th voter today. These are the smaller points. 8 points to Germany to go into the top half. 10 points to Yugoslavia to go up into 2nd, and the 12 from Portuguese goes to France to take back the lead. I got carrots, by the way. Santa Claus is our next voter. Apparently he's from Azerbaijan. 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to Finland, and the 12 from dear old Santa goes to France. Okay, Spooks, next voter. Voter number 8. 8 points to Portugal, 10 points to Sweden to go up into the top 5 there again, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia to take over 2nd from Belgium there. France, Yugoslavia, Belgium kind of running away with it a little bit right now, early on, but we have a long way to go. Liz from Turkey is the next voter. We got 8 points to Norway there. 10 to Belgium to go up into 2nd again, and the 12 from Liz goes to Austria to move into the top half there. Nice to see. Yugoslavia with nothing there. Crimson is the next one. These are the smaller points. We have a lot of songs like stuck around 33 points. 8 points to France, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 from Crimson goes to Yugoslavia. 10 voters in and Luxembourg still on 0, as Steve points out there. Poor Luxembourg going for the record. We'll see if that's going to happen. Cecilia from Sweden is the next voter. We have a lot of points on the left side here. 8 points to France, 10 points to Switzerland to make some moves there on the right side, and the 12 to Italy to move into the top half on 32 points. Beibandan. Oh, we're just loving the puns today. These are the first points there. Austria now into the top half again. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to Yugoslavia to go up into 2nd, only 1 point behind France. And the 12 to Norway. Beibandan is very much appreciative of the stress. Next voter is Au. And these are the first points. Everyone's in double digits except Luxembourg, who are on 0 digits. Kind of sad, I guess. 10 points to the UK there, and the 12 from Au goes to Finland to move up into 5th. Finland's doing quite well compared to real life, let's say. Jeffrey, Medieval Music Stan. Well, you had a good day today then, I guess. A lot of songs kind of reminiscent of that. 8 points to Sweden. That's not one of those, though. That reminds me of medieval music. 10 points to France, and the 12 to Belgium. France, Yugoslavia, Belgium, still the current top 3. Sweden's not that far behind. 15 points up to Belgium for it. Victor, the 15th voter. No movements from those smaller points, apparently. 8 points to Germany, though, to move up a little bit. 10 points to Spain to go into the top half. Wow, Spain's not even top half before that. Ireland, with their first 12, duplicates their points there and moves up into 15th. But yes, Spain is barely on the top half. That's low scoring for a winner. Stonks Callahan from Mongolia gives 8 points to Germany, 10 points to Norway, and the 12 to Belgium. Belgium now only 1 point behind Yugoslavia and a further 4 points behind France. Marin, next voter, number 17. These are the smaller points. Ireland making some moves there. 8 points to Belgium to take over the lead. 10 points to Spain to move ahead of the UK. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia to go up to the top right now. Yeah, Spain and the UK not doing well. Those two being the main standout favorites, I guess, in this year. I would have assumed them to be rather a lot higher. 8 points to Germany here from Thomas. 10 points to Spain. Spain's now starting to move upwards. And the 12 to Yugoslavia to now take over the lead. I have to go to work in like 5 minutes, but I don't want to leave. Can you just like have it on while you work? Maybe? I don't know what you work with, Ellen, but I'd like to have you stick around as well. Call in sick, won't you? or blame traffic that you're late. 10 points to France there from Togravis Ceterum, and a 12 to Belgium. Yugoslavia, Belgium and France still very much going at it. Coriander is the 20th voter today. We're a 10th of the way through after these. 8 points to Norway, 10 points to France, and the 12 going to Yugoslavia to go back up into the lead. The Nordic countries are doing very well today, has to be said. Sweden, Finland and Norway, 4th, 5th and 6th. I did not expect that. I honestly didn't. Poli from Austria is the next voter. 8 points to Sweden there. 10 points to United Kingdom. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top. Yugoslavia starting to pull away a little bit at the top. And Eric A from Brazil is the next one. Oh yeah, you could call in sick in traffic. That's spot on what you should do. Eric A gives 10 points to Finland and the 12 to Belgium to take over second there from France. And Joey from Austria is the next one to vote. These are the smaller points. Norway moves out of Germany there. 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to Austria to move ahead of Italy, and the 12 goes to the United Kingdom to move ahead of Germany and Spain there. Spain back down to 9th now. Remix Original from the UK with the first points there. Finland now into the triple digits. Netherlands, like, look at Luxembourg. When are Luxembourg gonna get any points? What do we think? 10 points to the UK, and the 12 goes to Sweden. Get some predictions in. When will Luxembourg get their first points? What voter number will that happen at? Will it happen on voter number 25 from Vilma really liked 68? These are the smaller points. No movement so far. UK now into the hundreds as well. Italy with 8. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 to Sweden. Sweden only 3 points behind France now. Sweden only 3 points behind France. They've really caught up. Sasha from Germany. Some movement there between the Portugal, Monaco, Netherlands battle. 10 points to Norway. And the 12 here goes to Yugoslavia at the top, who are pulling away a little bit. We got some guesses. Ellen guesses voter 120. Will it take 120 voters before Luxembourg gets any points? We'll see. Luxembourg will finish on 0. We'll see. 8 points to Finland here from Empo, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to France to go back ahead of Sweden there. Luxembourg will drop 1,000 points from yesterday. Yeah, how many points did they get yesterday? I've forgotten. It's Hugo Bannemey. Could we get some points for Sweden here maybe? With the reference. 8 points to France, 10 points to the UK, and the 12 goes to Sweden indeed. Sweden and France now tied for third. Alright, Vitali is the next one. Only Groot will vote for Luxembourg. We'll see about that one. These are the first points. Monaco with 8 points there. 10 points to France. France only 1 point behind Belgium now. And the UK with the 12 there. Yugoslavia got nothing there, but Yugoslavia is a little bit ahead of the very close battle for second at the moment between Belgium, France and Sweden. Angel Ruiz is our 30th voter. 8 points go to Sweden there. 10 points to Spain to move ahead of Norway. And the 12 goes to Germany. Only 1 point behind the UK there in the battle for 6th. Quan Special K. Reviendra from Belgium with the first points there. 8 points go to Switzerland. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Ireland. That's the second 12 to Ireland, who are not doing particularly well, but 2 12s. That's they can be happy about that. Sebastian is the 32nd voter. 8 points there go to Austria. 10 points to Switzerland. And the 12 from Sebastian goes to Belgium, who are only 1 point behind Yugoslavia now. The excitement is absolutely quite palpable early on here. Plink Jazz is the 33rd voter. 8 points go to Germany there. 10 points to Belgium to take over the lead. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia to take back the lead there. Luxembourg still on 0. I guess we'll point that out. Like the moment when they get their first points. We'll see who that person will be. Bloom and Bloom. Doesn't seem like he will be the person. 8 points to Netherlands, 10 points to Switzerland, and the 12 goes to Belgium to overtake Yugoslavia at the top there again. Sweden's taken over third as well now, I just realized. Dorit Petachtikva Jury is the next one. These are the smaller points. Yugoslavia back in the lead. 8 points to Norway there. 10 points to Germany to go ahead of Finland. Finland losing out on their top 5 spot for the first time in a long time, and the 12 points to Belgium to take over the lead. Belgium and Yugoslavia definitely have a little bit of a ding-dong at the moment for the lead, but we're still so early on. There are a lot of countries who could get in the mix. 10 points to Germany here from Stan, doing this again in 76. Oh yeah, 12ing Belgium. Is that what you mean? I hope you're doing it in 78 as well. Groot's grandma, this was so hard. Alright. My real life grandmother would give Sweden more points, I'm telling you. She would absolutely 12 the United Kingdom though, for sure. 10 points to Austria, and the 12 from Groot's grandma goes to Belgium. Belgium now 22 points ahead of Yugoslavia at the top, who are a further 36 points ahead of France in third. HRL now in color indeed. 8 points to Portugal there to move ahead of Ireland. 10 points to Norway. And the 12 goes to Germany. Nothing for Belgium there, nothing for France. Germany establishing themselves in 5th. Pixel RS from Hungary gives these as the first points. 8 points to Sweden. Sweden and France definitely going at it right now. Italy with a 10. And the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. So yeah. Ali Baba, next voter. Luxembourg still on 0. I would like Andy. I think you need to start doing odds for every session if you want to, because like these sessions are exciting beyond words. Italy gets the 12 there, gets into the triple digits, but it feels like all of these watch-alongs now are very open. Like 66, 67, and 68. It feels like it's wide open on who can win. I need some odd makers in here. Kind of like yeah, I think we should do that. If you ever want to create some odds of what you think, then please feel free to do so. 12 points to Spain there. Is that the first 12 to Spain? It might actually be the first 12 to Spain today, which is kind of weird. Annie N is the next voter. 8 points to the UK. 10 points to Ireland to go back ahead of Portugal there, and the 12 from Annie N goes to Yugoslavia. Nothing for Belgium there, so Yugoslavia catches up a little bit. I have an idea that Belgium 78 won't do as well as Groot would like. Me too, because I would like it to win with 5,000 points. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen either. It's tough doing odds if you stream every single day. Noted. Noted. Steven68 is the 43rd voter, and the 12 goes to Germany there to move ahead of the UK. Germany and the UK now going at it for the top 5 spot. Finland's dropped back a little bit, actually being caught by Spain. Dr. Ross is our next voter. 8 points to Switzerland there. 10 points to Spain to now move ahead of Finland. And the 12 goes to the United Kingdom, who takes over a spot in the top 5. Luxembourg still on 0. We're closing in on 50 voters. So yeah, that's something. Syed is the 45th voter though. Germany takes back that top 5 spot. Finland moves out of Spain there with 8 points. 10 points to Spain to take it back though. And the 12 from Syed goes to Belgium, who are extending their lead just slightly at the top. This is still wide open. I'm loving this. Like, no one has run away with it yet. It's a very small gap between Belgium and Yugoslavia. Sweden and France definitely in it. Ellen Yedandan's #1 stand. Well, where could the 12 go? To Yugoslavia. 4 points now, separating the top two after 46 voters. Still have 154 to go. Mart is the first one of those. Belgium gets 7, Yugoslavia gets 4. Finland moves out of Spain again. 8 points to Austria there, 10 points to Sweden, and the 12 from Mart goes to France to take back 3rd place from Sweden there. If in 200 people no one votes for Luxembourg, that would be a record for the ages. Yeah, that will never get beaten. If 200 people, all of them blank a song, that's never happening. There's no way. I have no idea. Niman Poyetia gives 10 points to Belgium and 12 points to Yugoslavia. 5 points within the separating them now. Stratsdas is the 49th voter. These are the first points. 8 points go to Monaco there to move ahead of Portugal. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Switzerland to move into the top half there, pushing down Norway. 50th voter now, Aya Nation. Will we really go 50 voters without Luxembourg scoring a single point? Sure looks like it. 8 points to the UK. 10 points to Germany. Germany's not that far away from France and Sweden, you know. 12 points to Yugoslavia, only 3 points behind Belgium now. And we're a fourth of the way through in this voting session, as Disco Daz is the next voter. These are the lower points. Yugoslavia takes over the lead momentarily here. 8 points to Germany. 10 points to Norway to go back up into the top half. And the 12 to the United Kingdom, who are closing in on Germany again here. Keep the stream running in my car, as you should, Ellen. As you should. Wonderful to hear. Oh, colorful Toipa cat. This is a moment for the ages. All hail the Toipa cat. 1 point to Luxembourg. You did not know you were going to be revolutionary when you gave these points, did you? That's the first point to Luxembourg. 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to Norway. We also have a current tie for the lead, but the colorful Toipa cat #Beba has given Luxembourg their first point. We're not going to have a nul point today, but it took 52 voters to get there. Herr Crazy gives 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to France, and 12 goes to Ireland. That's the third 12 for Ireland, and they were only on 98 points. That's kind of crazy. Like 36 of their points have been 12s. Crazy. Tibor is the next voter. 8 points go to Norway there. 10 points to Belgium to momentarily take over the lead. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia to take it back. Yeah, Yugoslavia and Belgium going at it. Have a 65-point gap down to... a 55-point gap. No, wait. I can't count. 65-point gap down to Sweden. Semi Yashari gives 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to Norway. And the 12 goes to Portugal to move ahead of Ireland there. Portugal now into the triple digits as well. In what places even is that? 13th, I think. Smoke and Mirrors from Sierra Leone gives 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to France. And the 12 goes to Belgium. Belgium 14 points behind Yugoslavia now. Anne, voter number 57 from Czech Republic. No movement from the first points there. We're starting to get to the point where there are a few gaps coming up. 10 points to Austria there to move ahead of Switzerland. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top to extend their lead. Next up is Polina. These are the first points from Polina. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to Germany. And the 12 from Polina goes to the United Kingdom. United Kingdom really kind of a little bit on their own there in 6th. But things can change, of course. Bast Bats gives UK 3 points. Germany 7. Germany's ahead of France. Germany goes ahead of France for the first time here. France goes back ahead though and takes Sweden in the process. And another 12 for Ireland. 48 out of the 110 points Ireland has received have been 12s. It's just mad. James S., voter number 60 from Ireland, gives 8 points to Germany, 10 points to Sweden. They're really just switching around there. And the 12 to Finland. Is that the first 12 to Finland? Or am I... Maybe it's not. Like, Finland is too far up to not have gotten any 12s so far, right? I think all of the songs on the left side have gotten 12s. Surely. I doubt that Austria and Switzerland and those songs have gotten it, though. Ireland has just taken all of the 12s on the right side. Rina Grau gives 12 points to Germany, who take over third there now. Belgium has dropped off a little bit from Yugoslavia. Germany takes over third from Sweden there. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-A has now moved to Niger, I think that is. Apparently. 8 points to France, 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 goes to Austria. And I didn't even realize 7 points to Luxembourg. Where did they come from, huh? 7 points to Luxembourg. Maxing out their points tally right now. Still on a single digit, but 7 points. That's very huge for being Luxembourg now. 8 points to Switzerland. 10 points to Yugoslavia here from Star Filter 1. And the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. Belgium's starting to fall away now. Belgium's starting to fall away. Glusamars from Portugal is the next voter. These are the first points. Ireland goes ahead of Portugal there. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to Italy. And the 12 goes to Switzerland. Is that a first for Switzerland? I'm sure that wasn't the Indian flag, Vyacheslav, because they have a different symbol in the middle. I think it was the flag of Niger, but I might be wrong. But it wasn't India's flag, I'll tell you that much. 8 points to Belgium, 10 points to Finland here from Schlott, and the 12 goes to Spain. Spain and Finland's currently separated by 2 points. Art Vandelay, the 66th voter, with these as the lower points. Austria now into the top half, moves out of Norway there. 8 points to France. Norway goes back up into the top half though, with now on 200 points. And Belgium gets their first 12 for a while to catch up just a little bit. Menne from Denmark is the next voter. These are the smaller points. Ireland moves out of Portugal there again. 8 points to Italy. 10 points to Austria to now go back up into the top half. And the 12 goes to Belgium. Luxembourg may pass Lisa Mona Lisa, but is going to be more iconic. I don't think so. No, it's not. Like, Lisa Mona Lisa is definitely just iconic as well. Just because of the melody and its repetitiveness, I think. And it's a bit of an easier title to remember than Nous Vivrons d'Amour. 12 points to Switzerland here, anyway, from Anton, Looking at the Sun. Does Guardando il Sole means looking at the sun? Maybe it does. E from Ecuador is the 69th voter. Germany and Sweden still very close to each other. France very close to that as well. 10 points to Yugoslavia here. And the 12 goes to Sweden. Nothing for Belgium there. Sweden extending their gap a little bit in third. Next is Lala Luis Lopez. We've got a little Spain reference here. 8 points to Belgium. 10 points to France. And the 12 goes to Spain there. We definitely have a battle for being like top half as well. Switzerland, Norway and Austria barely separated by anything really to be on the top half. Proper Charlie is stressed. Maybe Norway is now going to move on to the top half then. We'll see. 10 points to Belgium and the 12 from Proper Charlie goes to Norway indeed, who's back on the top half. Tobia X El Flandrio is the 72nd voter. No movement from the first few points there. 8 points go to Germany, 10 points to Spain, and the 12 goes to France. Nothing for the top two there. Yugoslavia and Belgium both getting nothing. Jere, my fave of this year is Heart. Well, let's see what that one is then. Austria moves out of Switzerland there. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to the United Kingdom. Let's see what the Heart is then. Yugoslavia or France, probably. Yugoslavia it is. 40 points ahead of Belgium now. Green Hoof from Wales is the next voter. Spain gets 8, 10 to Sweden, and the 12 to France. France only 1 point behind Germany now. Sorry, Alexander C. Best year so far. It was really good, but I think 67 has to take it for me. 10 points to Spain, and the 12 from Alexander C. goes to the United Kingdom. United Kingdom still in 6th place. Dodo from Germany is the next one. 8 points go to Yugoslavia there. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Austria. Is that the first 12 to Austria? Might be. Maybe I said that last time as well, if they got a 12 before. I don't know. Still, Norway, Austria, and Switzerland very close to each other, of course. Henry Olsen gives 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to the United Kingdom, and the 12 goes to Sweden. Sweden 30 points. Sweden's actually closer to Belgium than Belgium is to Yugoslavia now. Who would have thought? Castilla-La Mancha jury from Consuegra today. No movement from the first points. 8 to the UK, 10 to Finland, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top, extending the gap. This is definitely Yugoslavia's to lose at the moment, but countries have lost comfortable leads before, let's just say. Zoar, now also in Technicolor, is our 79th voter. 10 points go to Switzerland there, and the 12 to Belgium at the top. Or, well, at the second top. Ronnie's Umbrella, UK 77. These are the first points. Like, I can't wait until we get to 77. Surely you must 12 UK, Ronnie. Or your Umbrella must 12 UK, right? 10 points to France, and a 12 to Italy. That came a bit left field. Italy now into the 200s. Yugoslavia got nothing there, actually. Boom Mega Meg. That's... You're 1 year off. I'm sorry, Meg, but you should have saved that for next year. Can't give you any props today because we don't understand the context of a year we haven't watched, surely. 10 points to Germany, and the 12 to Yugoslavia at the top to pull further away. Mark, the next voter. These are the first points. No movement. Germany and France very close to each other, though. Yugoslavia with 8 points. The 10 to Portugal there. And the 12 goes to Italy. Italy closing into that battle with Austria, Norway, and Switzerland as well. Neely is the 83rd voter. Smaller points here. Luxembourg now into the double digits. There we go. Luxembourg has double digits. Only 75 points behind Netherlands. The 12 from Neely goes to Spain. Next one. Edward Esserton fan. No words, no words. Get it together, Edward. 8 points to Norway there. 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 goes to Portugal. Tony Johansson liked Jedan Dawn but loved another. Okay. Nice Swedification of Jedan Dan there. Basically means Dan the... what even is a Jedda in English? I don't know. It's a big fish. 12 points to France regardless. Not much happening with the movement of France there, but they're establishing themselves in 4th. Eclectic Learner is the next one. Switzerland moves to the top half. Look at that gap between Switzerland, Austria, and Norway. 1 point. The 12 here goes to France. France racking up a few 12s here. 30 points behind Sweden, though, for 3rd still. Frank B with the first points coming in there. Norway now up into the top half ahead of Switzerland. 8 points to the UK, 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 goes to Spain. Actually, something that I was thinking as well, since we have 200 voters today, how many points do we think the winner's gonna get? Because obviously it's gonna get more than 1,000, surely. But how many points do you think it's gonna get? And which one will it be? Surely it's looking mostly like it's gonna be Yugoslavia or Belgium at the moment. Macedonian guy gives Yugoslavia 12 more points, so they do have a pretty comfortable gap. They do have a comfortable gap. X from Bhutan is the next voter. No movement from these points. Austria is now actually the song that's on the left-hand side. Norway takes it back though with that 10. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia going to get 2,000 points. Oh yeah, I missed. Luxembourg got 3 more points. They're on 13 now. Sorry, I missed that. Still have 75 points up to Netherlands though. Elendil, probably already asleep. Well, hope you're sleeping well then. The 12 from Elendil goes to Yugoslavia, who are now 103 points ahead of Belgium at the top. Which is more than if you combine Netherlands and Luxembourg's points together. Amber, this was a great year. Couldn't agree more. 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to Sweden, who are now in the 500s as well, and the 12 to France, who go up on 486. We're almost halfway through. Almost halfway through. I told you it's a long one, this one. Smaller points from Andrew B are shown here. Netherlands now very close to 100. 8 points go to Switzerland, 10 points to Ireland there, and the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. Closing in a little bit on Germany. Is it someone who knows who has the record score in Group Division so far? Depends. If you mean percentage-wise, it's Nel Blue di Pinto di Blue. Point scoring-wise, I'm not sure. Might be the same one, honestly. 10 points to the UK here from Rodmorg, the 12 King of Yugoslavia, gives 12 points. Is it just customary now that you give 12 points to Yugoslavia every time, Rodmorg? Can't wait for seeing that every year. Cheburashka from France is the next one. 8 points go to Belgium there. 10 points to France. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia again. Yugoslavia with a 130 point lead. It's looking comfortable for Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia, of course, is a winner in our contest, but that happened like in the future, you know. So technically this would be their first win if they pull it off. 10 points to Ireland here from Jason Lee, and the 12 goes to the United Kingdom, who are now up into the top 5 for the first time in a long time. Oh, Ellen is back. At work, but have stream on. I've got my priorities in order. Wonderful to hear. I'm happy to hear that. Czechoslovakia's sad noises. Why? Still, 12 points though to Yugoslavia, who are 140 points ahead now. I would I mean, I love all of the songs at the top, honestly, but I would like it to close up a little bit. We still have a long way to go. A lot can change, but let's close them up a little bit. No Name gives 10 points to Belgium, does an effort, but then immediately gives 12 points to Yugoslavia, so it's pulling further ahead. No, just that 65, 67, and 68 were absolute bangers. You need to look who I voted for on the wiki. Yeah, I should. I agree with you, though. Like, I love 65, 67, and I guess you'll find out about 68 later on. 12 points from Hayo goes to Austria. Only 2 points behind Norway now. But yeah, I agree with you, Rodmorg. 65 and 67 are absolutely beautiful. Not too familiar. Like, Yugoslavia has another one, good one in the 70s that you will like, I promise. 10 points from Dimitris goes to Yugoslavia, and the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. One of my top 5 has to win. Yugoslavia, Sweden, and the UK were in that top 5, so it's looking likely. Belgium still has the chance, you know, as well, and France. Duarte Viveiros from Portugal is our 100th voter. 10 points go to Germany there, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top, extending further. Smooches is our 101st voter. So yeah, basically we're halfway through, and Luxembourg is on 13 points. Let me also know how many points will Luxembourg end on. 10 points to Belgium here, and the 12 goes to the UK. Nothing for Yugoslavia there, to close it up a little bit at the top. 153 points in it. Steve P has the first points there. Norway back onto the top half. 8 points to Germany, 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 goes to Spain. Groot, if you ask me, Yugoslavia has more than one great one in the 70s. Well, yeah, obviously, but there's like one that's up there, I think. And the rest I don't really remember that clearly. I'm sure they have amazing songs, but there's one that I always think of when I think of Yugoslavia. So yeah, 10 points to France here from Christian, and the 12 goes to Belgium. Belgium closing in a further 4 points to Yugoslavia there. Isabel A. Summertime. Well, it's it's July, and well, if you look outside, it's not summertime in Sweden, that's for sure. 8 points to the UK, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 from Isabel goes to Yugoslavia at the top. 161 points now? Wow. Henny from Sweden is the next voter. No movement from the first few points here. Sweden gets 8 points, 10 points to Germany, and the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. Nothing for Belgium there. Yeah, you mentioned the one that I was thinking of there, Andy. I'm not going to reveal which one it is until we're at the year. Maybe all three of them. Maybe you're right on all three of them. What do I know? The 70s is not my decade of Eurovision, let's just say. Romance Linguist gives 12 points to France there. Nothing for Sweden, so that opens up the battle for third again. 6 points in it between those two. Porco Dio. 3 more points for Luxembourg. Look at that. Wonderful. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to Ireland. And the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. United Kingdom's closing up on France and Sweden now. Could get up all the way to third within a few voters if things go their way. Michel Lassource. Okay, maybe France will get a few points here. Who knows? 8 points to Finland there. Finland still steadily into the top half. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 to France indeed to take over third now. Sweden's down into fourth. France takes over third. Ricardo, 12 points till. Well, we'll see. We'll soon find out. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to the UK. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top, pulling further away. For Yugoslavia, it's close between Haide da Ludujemo and Gori Vatra for which one is the best. I would like to add Jasamca Ples to that list, and I would like to add Vzeroze, what's it called? Vzeroze, the 67 one. I need to study that for the Sporkle quiz later on. Joao 6 Uito gives 12 points to Belgium, who is now 160 points behind the top. Oh yeah, Julie was also Yugoslavia, that's a good one. And of course, Chechnya. Like Yugoslavia has a lot of good stuff, let's just face it. 8 points to Belgium here, 10 points to Sweden to take back third there from Grand Weatherwax, and 12 to France to take it back. Ivanik is the next voter. 8 points to Norway there, 10 points to Portugal. And the 12 from Ivanik goes to Switzerland. Switzerland and Norway currently tied in 10th. Zeroje Zveta. Yeah, that's it. I need to memorize that. It's on my playlist as well, but I always remember Zeroje, and when you write that, you just find it. So I never paid attention to the Sveta. 10 points to Yugoslavia there from Praia Calling, and France with a 12. France pulling away a little bit from Sweden now. Pulling away a little bit. Yeah, all the flowers in the world. Yeah, it's something like that. That's what it means. XII points. No, I am not affiliated with Roman Une. I know what it's supposed to say. 10 points to Germany here, and the 12 goes to Norway to go up into the top half. Nothing for Belgium there again. Belgium is getting a lot of blanks, and that's really what hinders them from keeping up with Yugoslavia, who's getting points from pretty much everyone. AJ from Northern Ireland is the next up. Italy into the 300s, I just see there, with a very aesthetically pleasing 300 next to them. 12 points to Germany. Germany's fallen back a little bit from UK, but still very much in it, with a 50-point gap down to Spain as well. Piff Puff Puff. No, Piff Puff Piff. Odd. Okay. 8 points to Sweden, 10 points to Finland there, and the 12 goes to Norway. So now we can sing like Piff Puff Puff Piff Puff Puff do 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 Piff Puff Puff Piff Puff Puff. I'm gonna start making that into a song. Andy, oh yeah, we know where these points are going. I'm expecting Norway, yep. I'm expecting France and Belgium probably. Surely. There we go. You're the most discreet person with your preference of songs in the entire world, Andy. I'll tell you that much. Blaine Burre. Yeah, there are more points for Norway coming in here, I'm sure. 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to the United Kingdom, who are now on 600. And the 12, indeed, to Norway. Norway moves ahead of Finland with that. So Finland now down to 9th, Norway up into 8th, and has actually extended the gap down to Austria and Switzerland and Italy now. Under is the next one. These are the smaller points. 8 points to Italy there. 10 points to Ireland. A lot of points on the right side here. Did you see that? 12 points to Belgium, though, to close up a little bit on Yugoslavia. Mimikat's Festive Contraste is the next voter. Finland moves ahead of Norway there again, back ahead. 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to Sweden to take over 3rd. And the 12 goes to France to take back 3rd again. Next up, Milos K. These are the smaller points. Nothing really separating Portugal and Ireland as well, if you're interested in knowing that. 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia. Groot, this is the only time we're ever doing these, so might as well. Who said that? I could definitely see myself doing more watch-alongs even when we've watched all of the years. I just do watch-alongs because it's fun. Vyacheslav gives 12 points to Austria there. Mattel next up. These are the first points. Italy moves out of Switzerland there. But Switzerland gets 8 to go back up ahead. 10 points to Sweden to take back 3rd. And the 12 from Mattel goes to Belgium at the top. Or, well, almost at the top. Luxembourg has 15 points too many. Oh, they're on 16 now. Anna from Switzerland. Ireland now moves ahead of Portugal. 8 points to Italy there. 10 points to the UK. And the 12 goes to Austria. Austria's starting to rack up some points. Catching back up to Norway there. Although I'm happy Yugo will most likely win this year. They were absolutely robbed last year with Zeroje Sveta. I mean, Zeroje Sveta is probably my favorite song from them. So apparently, 12 points to France there, by the way, from Jevi Pour Sporkel, who moves out of Sweden again. But yeah, Zeroje Sveta is probably my favorite Yugoslavian entry, but 1967 is too good of a year as well. So I didn't even 12 it. But yeah. Salmon Jury has forgotten to update the year, apparently. Portugal got 10 points though, and Ireland got 12 to just kind of move them around there. But both of them picked up a fair amount of points. But you forgot to change the year. Lovebug supporter, why... maybe we need to... Oh, all of a sudden there's a free spot in the voting to anyone who wants it. No, I'm just kidding. 10 points to Switzerland there, and the 12 to Austria, who now moves out of Finland as well. Is that the first time Austria is in the top half? Because it's 8th now, out of 17. Guy from the Interval Act of 62. Like, I forget which year is associated with which Interval Act. Remind me what the Interval Act of 62 was. 10 points to Finland there, and 12 to Germany. Finland back ahead of Austria there. Can someone tell me what's so great about Belgium? I don't get it. It's kind of enchanting, I think. It's just an experience unlike any other. But I completely get why you wouldn't like it, because it is very slow. It's like it needs to hook you for you to like it. And if it doesn't hook you, then that's how it is. I think Spain got another 12 there. Sorry, now I'm just I'm moving around too much. Batman and Robin with some first points here. Oh, it was the person who licked the clarinet. Okay, yeah. Ooh, I should definitely kick you out from voting as well. 12 points to Yugoslavia there from Batman and Robin. It was now up on 911. Lanemoye. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the watch-alongs for like the modern years as well. What do we think is gonna win in 2004? I'd put my money on Lanemoye, but you never know. You never know. 12 points to Yugoslavia though. Yugoslavia is very far ahead now, almost 200 points actually. Jerry Boo from Singapore. is the next voter. 8 points go to Spain there. 10 points to Italy. And the 12 goes to United Kingdom. Nothing for Yugoslavia there. How many points does Luxembourg need to not be last place of all time? A lot. Jar from the Netherlands. Maybe you can give Luxembourg a few points to help them out. Doesn't look like it. 10 points to the UK and the 12 to Sweden to go back ahead of France there. Oh yeah, of course Switzerland will win 2004. Ah, silly me. Kat from Vietnam is the 134th voter. 8 points to Germany there. 10 points to Switzerland. And the 12 goes to Belgium. Nothing for Yugoslavia, nothing for Sweden there. Belgium with the 12. Ukraine still will win 2004 probably. It absolutely could happen. Absolutely. I just think like Lana Moya has such a massive fan base, but maybe I'm wrong. Gives 10 points to Belgium and the 12 to the United Kingdom. United Kingdom's definitely gotten into that top 5 and just stayed there. The top 3 in 2004 will be Lana Moya, Wild Dances, and Shake It. If Shake It gets top 3 in our voting, I'm just gonna check out. There's no way. I've never seen a person who actually likes that. Or well, loves it, I guess. 12 points to the UK anyway from William there. But like I've never seen people who have like Shake It as their favorite song from 2004. Those people do not exist, surely. Surely. Edmundo's Festa is the next voter. 8 points to France there. 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 goes to United Kingdom. Nothing for Belgium there. Belgium's gotten too many blanks to really catch up with Yugoslavia. But it like the amount of big points that Belgium has gotten would have allowed it to be up there. But it's gotten too many blanks to really maintain the gap to Yugoslavia. 10 points to France here from Felipe, who's back up into third, and another 12 for Yugoslavia. So yeah. Roger. Oh, is it the Roger who told me that I should delete his votes? Is this this is the running order, isn't it? 8 points to Belgium, 10 points to Netherlands. Yeah. 12 points to Portugal. We are going to delete these votes because this is the running order. Vote for vote. I should have you didn't respond to me, Roger, when I asked you what you submitted your name. I could have figured out, but I didn't want to delete anyone in case it was a different Roger. But we have to go back and delete these votes, which means we will have 199 voters. We were on voter 139, so I'm deleting these. Roger. There we go. Okay, we're going back in. So back up to 139. Enjoy this. Enjoy this clicking. I don't even remember how many points. But oh my god, Luxembourg lost so many of their points now. They got like 6 points or something there. First time you stopped was a good run. It was indeed. It was indeed. We went for a long time without stopping. But I mean, this could have been avoided if I just deleted them right away. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't delete someone who also was named Roger, who did vote accordingly. 132, 138, 139. 0 points. Let's see where these ones go. This is 0 points calling. Wonderful. Lower points shown there. We got... Well, why's the flag glitching out? I broke Scoreboard by clicking so many times. 8 points to Germany. 10 points to France, and 12 here goes to United Kingdom. Is it just me or is it slower now for some reason? Moving on. Pizza-shaped pizza. I don't know what other shape they usually are, but sure. Welcome to the voting. Smaller points on the screen right now. 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Austria. Austria is now ahead of Finland, back up into 8th there. Finland still clinging on to the top half. Norway the closest challenger. Sami XX from Spain is the next voter. Norway and Italy getting points there to close up on Finland. 8 points to the UK. 10 points to Belgium, who are now on 800. And the 12 goes to Spain, who are on 569 now. Very much on their own in 7th. We'll see if that will be maintained throughout. Spike Grom Brawl Stars. Groot, the tradition of my winner finishing second is back on. You've had your winner win like 20 times now, so you can't be too downbeat about that, Andy. And it's not over yet. 12 points here from Spike Grom goes to Switzerland. You see? Unexpected voting happening here. We can a lot can still change. Norway, Italy, and Switzerland all very close to Finland now. More points for Italy and Switzerland. Look at this battle. Like the battle for 8th even. Okay, Austria gets a few more points there from Malta, but like this battle is heating up. 10 points to Sweden, and the 12 from Malta goes to Belgium. Pieman is the 144th voter, also from Sweden. We have 8 points to France, 10 points to Portugal, who are now on 300 points, and the 12 from Pieman goes to Norway, who now takes that spot in the top half, and Finland is down into the bottom half for the first time, I think. Surely that's the first time in the entire voting that they're down there. So yeah, things change. No Clever Name is the next voter. 8 points go to France there. 10 points to Germany. And the 12 goes to United Kingdom. I've had winners finishing 10th and 14th in the 60s, so I'm not complaining too much. Yeah. That can happen as well, of course. Only Steve Survives. Is that a 2013 reference? You're way too early. Come on. Get it together. Meg wasn't that far off, but you, Steve, mate, you're off. 12 points to Sweden, though. Sweden still going at it with France there for that spot in the top 3. Nelly Furtado, voter number 147. These are the first points. Finland now moves ahead of Norway again, so back up into the top half. 8 points to Sweden there. 10 points to Portugal, who moves ahead of Ireland. And the 12 goes to Ireland to go back ahead of Portugal. Think you can speed up a bit more? Just one. I want to still be able to take in what's happening, but I understand you. It's a long process, it is. But I'm still enjoying it, personally. 10 points to Germany there from Kevin, and the 12 goes to Spain. Yugoslavia still not broken into the thousands. If Yugoslavia wins, should I start singing the song in the middle of my workplace? Depends on where you work, Ellen. I don't know. Ver from Austria is the next voter. 8 points to Ireland there. 10 points to Switzerland. Switzerland's now into the top half. Both Finland and Norway down, and Belgium gets the 12. Groot, if you could choose Sweden winning the World Cup or Everton winning the Champions League. If Everton wins the Champions League, like Sweden winning the World Cup would be huge, of course, but if Everton win the Champions League, I'll take that every day. That's don't give me those kind of thoughts. Come on, Andy, be kind. 12 points to Greyhaven there, and now Yugoslavia is finally into the thousands. It took 150 voters actually to get there. Carla is the next voter. Italy now moves ahead. Italy's moved ahead of Finland and Norway as well. Wow. 10 points to France there, and the 12 from Carla goes to Belgium. Belgium's starting to rack up some points, but it's still 149 points behind. But it could catch up. James from America has some first points there on the screen. 10 points to Italy there. And the 12 from James go to Sweden. Rodmorg, don't bully me. I don't deserve that, I think. Maybe I do. Who knows? Fabio is the next voter. We got 8 points to Italy. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top. I'm actually going to speed it up a little bit more, just because there's really not that much movement. We have a few battles here and there. Italy's actually pulled away from Finland and Norway. I didn't even realize, but yeah, really has. Italy now even to the top half from Bella's points here. 10 points to the UK, and the 12 goes to Austria. Austria within 100 points of Spain. Do we think they can catch up? Probably not. Oral Bliss, now Switzerland's back on the top half. These songs are just going at it. 8 points to Belgium. Yeah, this is too fast, sorry. 10 points to Yugoslavia and 12 to France to take back third from Sweden there. When should I start see Yugoslavia being blanked and Belgium getting 12s? I mean, that has happened, obviously. In 57, I think, is the most poignant time it happened, because Denmark was just getting nothing for an eternity. 10 points to France there from Llewellyn Watts, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia. Markey from America. Some points on the right side of the scoreboard there. 8 points go to Belgium, who are now into the 900s. 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 from Markey goes to the United Kingdom. Från de blåsiga öarna and the Åland flag. It's probably very windy right there right now, so I'll give you that name. 8 points to Norway, who now move ahead of Finland. 10 points to France, and the 12 goes to Sweden. Sweden 8 points behind France. Nothing for Yugoslavia there. 149 points still separating them though. Yeah, this wasn't something rude, right? Like I don't understand what this means, but no one mentioned if it was something rude in the chat before. So we'll count these votes. 10 points to Austria, and the 12 goes to Spain. Spain's gotten a lot of 12s, but then a lot of blanks as well, honestly. It's not going to be the worst scoring winner, but it's definitely not going to be the highest scoring winner, I can tell you that much, because it's currently down in 7th. 8 points to Germany here from Vicky Vision. Well, that's a nice little alliteration. It's better than my name. 12 points to Sweden, who are now back into the top 3. Someone give 12 to Luxembourg, please. It's my last place, but I just want to see it happen. Yeah. Nuku Alofa calling. Tonga has voted. 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 goes to Germany. Groot, that Romanian nickname is very rude. Is it really? Why do we have to... what does it mean? Yeah, I'm deleting those votes. Like, just stop. Stop being absolute pricks. When I ask you super nicely, I think, that you shouldn't write something offensive as your name, why do you do it anyway? Someone tried to cheek in some votes there at the end. Sorry, you're gone. If you missed the original deadline, I'm sorry. Where do we have this? It was this one, yeah. Deleting those. 161 voters, maybe. Enjoy my clicking again. Can't translate it without censoring. Then it's not an applicable name. Yeah. We'll have to go through all of the names like carefully before we start the next voting sessions, honestly. Because I'm pretty tired of this. Thank you for letting me know though, Andy. I really appreciate it. Obviously the results will look a little bit different now then, when we've removed some points. But probably not too different. I've already forgotten how many voters we were on. 150 something, right? Or 160 even? Carla, I know your votes were quite a while ago, I think. Llewellyn Watts, yeah, we've seen those as well. Yeah, they took a spot from someone who actually wanted to vote, exactly. That's the worst part of it. You take a spot from someone who really wants to vote, and then you write offensive stuff. I'll take it personally. I think you think something terrible of me. I think you want to say it to me. That's how I take it. 161, thank you, Darren. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think it was Im who was the next voter, wasn't it? Yep, there we go. The next voter. Smaller points are shown right there. No movement from these first ones here. Oh yeah, Sweden moves out of France. I didn't even realize. Clever. 8 points to Ireland there. 10 points to Austria. And the 12 goes to Belgium, who are, well, 148 points now behind. They're closing the gap just slightly. Just slightly. Luc Mai is the 162nd voter. These are the first points. Finland and Norway still very close to each other, but they've really lost out a lot. Like all of Austria, Switzerland, and Italy moved ahead of them. 8 points to Belgium there, 10 points to France, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top. Need to speed up again? I have sped it up now. I have sped it up. Do I need to speed it up even more? I can do one more, but like last time I sped it up, it was too fast. Luca from Switzerland is the next voter. France now ahead of Sweden again. 8 points to the UK, 10 points to Ireland, and the 12 goes to Austria. Yeah, I think this is a good tempo of the voting process to work in. QNI is the next voter. Nothing happening right now. 8 points to Belgium there. 10 points to Sweden, who takes back third. And the 12 goes to Yugoslavia. I'm just loving this battle between Sweden and France for third as well. They're still going at it, you know. They've been going at it for like over 120 voters now. Groot said a funny offensive thing in a language that he doesn't know. Yeah, the thing is that if I don't know what it means, I'm still not going to read it out, so... Joke's on them, haha. 10 points to Ireland from the Japanese jury, and the 12 here goes to France to take back third again. I'm loving this. Like, imagine if that was for the lead. Them just going back and forth like that. It would be so fun. Dr. Cat says, this is hard to pick. Banne mig. Interesting spelling on May there at the end, gotta say. 8 points to Germany there, 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 goes to Sweden to take back third there again. Next voter is GR from Greece. And these are the first points. No movement from those. 8 points to Austria. Austria's definitely established themselves in that top 7, you know, or top 8, I mean. 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 to Italy. Italy got the 12 there, putting them comfortably in 9th at the moment. Emil S. from Denmark. Sorry, that's probably not how you pronounce Denmark in Denmark. I don't know. Still, we have 8 points to Switzerland, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to Austria. Austria still racking up the points. The fact that top 10 queues for next year's final made these semis even more fair. Oh, you're talking about the 2004-2007 era. 8 points from Jar Simoni to Ireland there, 10 points to France, and the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. Look at Sweden and France going at it. Just love it. I love seeing it, honestly. His Holiness the Pope is our next voter. These are the first points. France now are back up into third. The Pope also gives 8 points to Monaco. Monaco's very low down. Ireland's very low down as well. 10 points to Ireland there. And the 12 goes to Italy. Of course the Pope would support Marianne, huh? It's strange to see Italy in the top 10. Why? They're usually in the top 10 in these voting sessions, aren't they? Martin puts Sweden back up into third for just basically 1 second as France takes it back. 10 points to Belgium there, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia. Also, let me know which countries will reach 1,000 points. Yugoslavia obviously has it. Surely Belgium will. Will France, Sweden, even the UK reach 1,000 points? Let me know. Predict. Elte gives these as his first points. 8 points to Switzerland there, who are now 499. 10 points to the UK, and the 12 goes to Sweden to move up into third there again. Group, will you ban me if I say I really like Lithuania 2008? What was Lithuania 2008? I don't even know what song that was. I've forgotten. Let me know. Belgium and France, Meg says. Only Belgium and France. 10 points to Switzerland here from Jay Tellus, and the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. Yugoslavia's getting a few blanks here and there, you know. Oh yeah, I shouldn't read it out. If someone knows this language, let me know if that's something terrible to say. 7 points to France, 8 points to Sweden, so they're just swapping around. 10 points to Belgium there, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia. It's Nomads in the Night. Do you really like that song, Rodmorg? I guess there has to be one, you know. Yeah, all more power to you, I guess. 8 points to Ireland here from ESC Fan France. 10 points to France, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top. Luxembourg will get 1,000 from Groot's televote. Well, that's good one, for sure. Alexander, we have 22 voters to go, plus the televote. 8 points to the UK here, 10 points to Germany, and the 12 from Alexander goes to Yugoslavia at the top. Yugoslavia at the top, getting another 12. Is it looking like... I shouldn't say it yet, but 21 voters to go. Yugoslavia has a pretty hefty lead. Really does. Groot's extended family. Yugoslavia with 8 more points here. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Sweden there. Belgium really needs to start racking up some 12s if there will be a possibility for it to win. Otherwise, I think Yugoslavia surely has this. Jedan 9. Well, yeah, good reference. Not gonna lie. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to Austria there, and the 12 to Belgium. So no appreciation for Yugoslavia there from Jedan 9. I guess the name kind of implied that. Fringe Scientist, 179th voter. We got 8 points to Yugoslavia, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to France. France and Sweden still so close to each other, seriously. It's 153 points separating the top two. I think, yeah, surely it's over. Belgium only 2 points here from Ope. I think it's over, everyone. I think it's over. 8 points to Yugoslavia, now to the 1200. 10 points to the UK, and the 12 goes to Sweden. Okay. Congratulations to all our friends. That's a double reference to the UK here. Sweden very close to 1,000 now. You're going to be wrong, Meg, with it not getting 1,000 points. Unless it's just going to get blanked by everyone now. 10 points to France, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia. Yeah, it's done. Sorry, everyone, but it is done. I think, you know, all of you Luxembourg... All of you Yugoslavia supporters, I think you'll be happy today. Anouk from the Netherlands gives 8 more points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to Austria there. And the 12 goes to the United Kingdom. Sweden still not on 1,000, so you're still in it, Meg. But yeah, it's not looking likely. Yugoslavia has definitely won now. We have 15 voters to go. Yugoslavia getting more points than Belgium again. It's 170 points separating them now, so it's done, you know. Sweden into the thousands, France closing in on them as well, and the 12 goes to the UK. The UK could get 4th, even 3rd, and the UK could get 1,000 points. They've caught up a lot here at the end. Mio, a sad song, a happy song, an awesome year. Yeah, we've had a little bit of everything this year, haven't we? 8 points to Yugoslavia. 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to France. France extending their gap to the UK. Bringer of Bats with a few emojis. These are the smaller points. Look at that, Norway and Finland still so close to each other. Can't believe that. Italy and Switzerland, honestly, too. 10 points to Portugal there, and the 12 from Bringer of Bats goes to Yugoslavia. Yeah, now I can guarantee you that it's even mathematically done. That's too big of a gap. It's mathematically done. El Chante au mil... Oh yeah, I shouldn't... Is that something rude? Let me know. 8 points to the UK. 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 goes to France, who are now into the thousands as well. Bruno predicts 1385 points for Yugoslavia. They need to get a lot here for the last few songs then, or for the last few voters. Rudolf Nureyev gives 8 points to Yugoslavia, so that's a good amount of points there. 10 points to Portugal, and the 12 goes to France. France catching up to Sweden again now. It's not done. It's not done. That's a lyric from La Source. Okay. Okay, then it's all good. It's all good. Oh, what is... How do I explain who's voting now? Very handsome looking thing. 8 points to Norway, 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 here from Mr. Handsome goes to the UK. UK is definitely getting 1,000 points. Just letting you know. These are the first points. UK only getting 1 there though. We have 8 points to Italy, 10 points to Belgium, and the 12 goes to Austria. Austria only 5 points behind Spain. Austria is only 5 points behind Spain. Oh my. Antipodi and ESC fan. 1 more point for Austria there. Didn't realize we had such a close battle down there. 8 points to France. 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 from Antipodi and ESC fan goes to the United Kingdom, who are now on 1,000 as well. It's not done, you know, this battle for third even. I mean, Sweden could still get second, honestly. Aussie Wiz from Australia with the 191st voter. 8 points to the UK there. 10 points to Yugoslavia. And the 12 goes to France. France 15 points behind Sweden in the battle for third. Stevie is the next voter. Spain pulling away a little bit from Austria there. We have 8 points to Finland, closing up on Norway again. 10 points to Germany, and the 12 goes to Yugoslavia at the top. Yugoslavia almost has a 200-point gap now. Everyone woke up today and chose violence against Luxembourg. Everyone except Toipa Cat and... who are the other ones? The Cha-Cha-Cha lyric person, and then a few more. Tark gives 8 points to Austria. Austria's only 3 points behind now. 10 points to Yugoslavia, and the 12 goes to Sweden. 4 voters to go. 4 voters to go. 5 on 1,000. Yeah, absolutely. 5 songs reached 1,000 points. I mean, obviously we have a lot of voters today, but still. La 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 Si Spava. Let's see if Spain gets a few points here. 8 points to Portugal. 10 points to Belgium. And the 12 goes to Sweden. Nothing for Spain. 1 point separating Spain and Austria. I don't believe that. Mercedes Modugno. Lower points are shown there. Luxembourg still on 16 is absolutely ridiculous. 8 points to the UK there. 10 points to France. I think, yeah, now it's pretty much set between those as well, I'd say. 12 points to Belgium. Sweden have 30 points down to France, and France has 24 points to the UK. So I think that's kind of done. Aret is the 196th vote. More points for Austria. Austria has overtaken Spain. Austria has overtaken Spain. 8 points to Italy there. 10 points to Ireland. And the 12 goes to Sweden. Sweden's definitely gotten third now. We only have 1 voter to go. And the only battles we really have, Austria and Spain still going at it. 3 cheers for love. Sure thing. We have 8 points to the UK, 10 points to Yugoslavia at the top, and the 12 goes to Germany. And now comes the televote, right? I hope this works. I haven't tested it. Televoting! Now it's time for the televote. I slowed this down a little bit. 1 point goes to... Oh, this is... the proper excitement. Germany got 1 point. Hooray! Okay, this is too slow. Barely anything will change anyway, so... 2 points go to France. There we go. This is the... This is very different from usual televoting, isn't it? 3 points go to the United Kingdom. 4 points go to Ireland. Well, nothing's making a difference on any of these votes, so 5 points go to Switzerland, which doesn't make a difference either. 6 points go to Italy, which doesn't make a difference. Yeah, my votes are completely pointless today. 7 points to Yugoslavia, doesn't really make a difference either. Only 3. Oh, this is so exciting, isn't it? Only 3 more televote results to go. 8 points go to Austria. Yay. 10 points go to Belgium. Woo. And 1 more vote to go. Sweden needs 246 points to beat Yugoslavia. And finally Sweden gets 12 points. The absolute mockery of that. Just love how they added Sweden needs 246 points to beat Yugoslavia. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, these are the final results. I'll just answer your question really fast, Darren. Can you funnel all voters in excess of 200 into this? I could, but that would take a lot of structuring up, and then I have to keep track of everyone who is within the 200 who votes, and then everyone who's not included in that. Then they have to somehow separately submit their votes to me in a private way. I don't know how to set that up, and it feels like it's gonna be a struggle. I do understand that moving forward we will have a lot of people who want to vote, of course. I think, yeah, we need to sort some kind of system, because, yeah, we have to start using televote points more. I do agree with you, Darren, that that's a good idea, but for now I think it just has to be the way it is. But moving forward, I think we definitely have to look into something. Somehow people can submit votes privately to me, but it has to be people that I trust at the same time, because I don't want people who have already voted within the normal voting to vote to me as well, so they get double the amount of points, That would be kind of really unfair. So I'm not sure how to set that up, but we'll see. Okay, anyway, we're now going to go through the results. In 17th place, they have a higher amount of their place, their position number is higher than the amount of points they scored. 16 points to Luxembourg. I'm so sorry, Luxembourg, but you definitely you even have the lowest scoring. Lisa Mona Lisa, I think, gained 21 points, and we did not have 200 voters in that session, I'll tell you that much. Luxembourg is a record-breaking low score today. 16 points from 198 voters it ended up being in the end. I feel for you. 17th place for Luxembourg. 16th, Netherlands, 202 points. Monaco in 15th on 304 points. Portugal 14th on 460, and then Ireland, oh, this is actually pretty close between these. Ireland 13th on 492, Finland 12th on spot on 500, and Norway in 11th on 507. Then a gap up to Switzerland in 10th on 578, 15 points behind Italy, who got spot on in the middle, 593 points for Italy in 9th, and then Spain finished in 8th in the end there with 634, because Austria passed them at the end there. 648 points for Austria, who finished 7th. Jumble around those numbers a little bit and you get Germany's score of 846 in 6th place. Then the entire top 5 got over 1,000 points. It was very close between some of these in the end there. The UK, 1,044 points, finished in 5th. France in 4th on 1,061. Then Sweden got 3rd today on 1,107 points. And Belgium finished in 2nd on 1,152. And then Yugoslavia finished 1,340 points and they won this one. So yeah, what are we thinking about the results? Are we satisfied? Are we not? Let me know. How many people predicted this top 3? Yugoslavia, Belgium, and Sweden. Wait, Fireburst, are you still in the chat? You are. I'm pretty sure, like, you were the first one to predict the results. Didn't you say that spot on? Yugoslavia, Belgium, Sweden. I think you did. Or maybe you said Yugoslavia, Belgium, France. Either way, nice predicting. Let me know how many of you got that right. I don't think I would have. I would have definitely thought, like, I thought the UK. I would have thought UK, Yugoslavia, and France, I think. Like, those 3, I thought. Possibly even Spain thrown into that. But no, I wasn't overly optimistic with Spain's chances today, and, well, as we can see, they didn't really do that well. I thought France were going to be a bigger favorite than it ended up being here. They still did well, of course, but yeah. Here is the voting grid. Well, obviously Luxembourg didn't score any 12s, so we can leave that part. Netherlands didn't score any either, and it doesn't look like Monaco got any 12s either. So yeah, the bottom 3, no 12s for those. Portugal got a few. Ireland got a bunch of them, especially early on. All of their points were pretty much 12s. Finland got 12s, Norway got 12s, Switzerland I remember getting 12s as well. Yeah, all of the other ones got 12s, so the bottom 3 didn't, and then the rest did. Yugoslavia got a lot of 12s. Belgium got quite a fair amount of 12s as well. I think Spain got a good amount of 12s as well. The UK got many. And yeah, that was today's session. Just again, kind of, you know, 16 points for Luxembourg. It's so crazy, isn't it? Let's see who the Porco the Macedonian guy, Neely, Cha A, and Colorful Toipacat Beba. You're the only ones who gave a few points to Luxembourg, and well, I feel for you. Maybe your other favorites did better. Couldn't have done any worse anyway. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. We'll see. Are we gonna watch 1969 tomorrow? Possibly. It's possible. I'll announce it if that's the case. Again, as I said, I've actually been working on my 1960 personal top video today, so you should probably be on the lookout for that tomorrow if you're interested in watching that, because I think I will upload it tomorrow. And other than that, well, it's just lovely having you here again today. Like, the watch-alongs, honestly, I get more and more joy out of them the further we go now, because the community is growing. The positive vibes are increasing, regardless of all of the trolls. But I feel like I have the community on my side a little bit. We're all kind of tired of all of this mess occurring, and I think we have a wonderful time together. I'm very grateful for that, and I really appreciate so many coming out today to join me again. And I hope you will do the same for the next voting session and watch along. Of course, the watch along is, of course, probably the more important part. Route 1969 is the most anticipated stream. No, it's not. Come on, get over yourself. Maybe for you though, I don't know. But when will that be? Either tomorrow or Thursday. I'll tell you that much. Either tomorrow or Thursday. And if it's on Thursday, it's gonna be late, like maybe even later than what today's stream was. And if it's tomorrow, it might be a little bit earlier than today's stream was, or the same time. Either tomorrow or Thursday. That's when you're gonna get the 1969 watch along. Good whiskey tomorrow. It's a Wednesday, Rodmorg. No, I got water. yeah, we'll be leaving you now, and I'm going to be playing some Yeah Done Done for all of you, as that is our new winner. Yugoslavia's first win in GRU Division. So yeah, enjoy listening to Yeah Done Done while I'll be leaving you, and I hope that I will see you soon again. So take care of yourselves, and bye bye.